Hi, Mr. Serrano. I'm Courtney. I'm the dietitian here.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
So, what brings you here today?
I recently took a trip to the doctor, and they started to inform me that they thought I might be a little overweight, and my mom thought it'd be a good idea to come here today.
Okay. Before we get into that, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Well, I am 21 years old. I'm currently a college student, hence why I'm probably gaining a little bit of weight. I go to college at SUNY Oneonta. I play rugby there. I work in the school's dining hall, and I'm in a fraternity there.
All right. I actually went to SUNY Oneonta. I was a
Oh,
cheerleader.
really?
Yeah, it was really fun. I really liked going there. So, is it okay if I take some notes as we
Yeah,
talk?
that's fine with me.
Okay. Cool. So, you said your mom had you come here. How does that make you feel?
I mean, I definitely am only here because my mom wished that I'd come here. I mean, if it up to me, it'd probably just be sitting back at home right now.
Yeah.
But I mean, when I think about the whole gaining weight situation, I mean, it's just something I'll go through. I'm in college, like I go out on the weekends a lot. It's something that's gonna happen. But it's definitely her decision to come here.
All right. So how would you see yourself changing, or do you not see yourself really looking to change your habits?
Um, I mean, I used to wrestle back in high school, and as like a lot of wrestlers do, we're used to gaining and cutting weight. So I see myself as, hey, if I'm at this point right now, I'll always be able to, get rid of it one day.
Okay. So you say you play rugby.
Yeah, that I do.
How are you doing with that?
Well, actually, now that you bring that up, I did notice that definitely freshman year, like I said, I'm a junior now. Freshman year is a little faster, a little lighter on my feet. I have been starting to develop some shin splints,
Mm-hmm.
and that could be from gaining the weight and all the running I'm doing. That just wearing a lot more. That's the one thing I have noticed, and that's the one thing that kind of bothers me a little.
Are you feeling sluggish?
I would definitely say a little sluggish, a
Okay.
little more tired than I used to be.
What do you think is causing these problems?
Um, I mean, I definitely don't exercise as much as I once did. But like I said again, I'm playing rugby, so I'm definitely out there every day. I'm doing something, the way I look at it.
Okay, well that's good. What is a typical day of eating for you?
From breakfast to dinner.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Or from when you wake up to when you go to sleep.
okay. Well, when I wake up, usually I kind of wake up right before class, so I'm hopping right in the shower, and either I do skip breakfast, or if I do eat it, I usually go for something quick, like a bowl of cereal, or maybe I make a Pop-Tart.
Okay.
And then for lunch, I do attend my school's dining hall. I usually like the Mexican station the best, so I'll usually get something like a burrito or a quesadilla, and sometimes they'll put up stuff on the thing, the rotating menu. So that would be things like mozzarella sticks or chicken fingers. So I used to have some of those, still do. Yeah.
Anything for dinner, or kind of like the same thing?
Pretty much the same thing, being that that's the dining hall I work at. I usually go to the same exact one. So it's kind of just always the same thing throughout the day there.
All right. And do you have any snacks throughout the day?
Usually I'll try to grab something quick if I do snacks. I do live off campus, so say if I'm running home and I feel still a little bit hungry, but my day's kind of ended, I'll usually go to like one of the pizzerias I like.
Okay. So it looks like the way you're eating is really affecting your performance in rugby. Is rugby something you want to excel in and maybe um, do better in for your team and for yourself?
I mean, knowing that I only have my senior year left, I hope our team will win as many games as we can. And being that I am one of the seniors, I feel that I'm a big part of that team and that the team relies on me a lot. So that is something that I say would be definitely a goal of mine to do the best that I can so my team can make it as far into the championships as we possibly can.
Okay. So do you think maybe changing some of your food options and diet around will maybe help you? Like, would you want to try?
I definitely have never looked into it, really. I've never really thought about it. I guess it could be something that could really help.
Okay, so how about we talk about some options and then you say what you like, what you don't like, and we can maybe figure out some things you could change.
Okay.
All right, so breakfast. You have cereal and a Pop Tart. What types of cereal are you eating?
Usually stuff like Lucky Charms, just whatever cheap on sale at
Okay.
Walmart. Usually stuff like that.
Okay, so maybe have you ever had oatmeal?
I have not. No.
Okay. Well, oatmeal is kind of like cereal, but it's just hot and it's more mushy. So like, but it's good burning fat food. It'll give you energy in the morning. That's something you can maybe look at. Pop Tarts obviously aren't a great option, but if you love them that much, you can maybe have them once a week, twice a week, depending on what you're eating. How's that?
Sounds a little bit better.
Okay. Do you like yogurt?
I do like yogurt. Yes.
Okay, yogurt's also a good option for breakfast. You could put granola and fruit. I don't know what type of. Um,
See, I'm used to the Trix yogurt. If that's okay.
um, it's a start, but Trix definitely isn't the best option. But it's good. Um, Now for lunch, you're saying you like Mexican, you like burritos, mozzarella sticks, all that sorts of stuff. I think that I think the burrito, that's good. You have a good source of carbs and protein. Mozzarella sticks, nah, that's the fried foods are definitely making you more sluggish, having you add weight that are affecting your shin splints. Maybe it's a better option to stay away from those fried foods if that's working for you.
I could definitely see myself cutting back on those. Yeah.
What are some
I have
foods?
noticed that I start days that they do have those out. I usually struggle a little more throughout practice.
What are some foods that you want to incorporate and you want to try that you like and that we can maybe modify and change?
Just stuff that I eat on a daily basis.
Well, yeah, but foods that you like you like burritos, and those are good as long as you're not loading it with sour cream and all that. If you're putting in the rice and the beans and the chicken, that's a good protein and carbs. But are there other foods that you like that we can maybe change up and
I
modify?
usually find myself going to the wrap station a lot.
Okay, and what are you putting in your wraps?
Usually I'll do lettuce, banana peppers, some cheese, and then I'll do popcorn chicken and maybe some ranch on it.
Okay, so maybe we can modify that a little. Instead of popcorn chicken, you can do the grilled chicken option
Okay.
if that's okay with you.
No, yeah, I do like the grilled chicken as well.
All right, and that's also what you have for dinner. You kind of do the same thing. And then snacks, maybe. What are some other foods you like besides pizza? That's maybe a little lighter.
Um, it's a little lighter. I like pretzels a lot.
Okay, so maybe you can have some. Do you like hummus?
I do like hummus,
Maybe you
yes.
can have some pretzels and hummus as a snack instead of going to get a full slice of pizza.
Okay.
Okay, so these are just some options that you can explore and see how they make you feel, especially when you are playing rugby. If you have practice or a game, it'll help you. Some of these foods, especially breakfast, so important. Try not to skip it, especially if you have a game or a practice. Um, that'll be a huge help for you. But these are just goals. You can write down the foods that you're eating. Would you want to try doing a food diary?
So just writing down what I eat on a daily basis,
Yes.
and what would I do with that diary from there?
Well, we can, in maybe a month or so, we can meet up and we can see what you've eaten and talk about the foods and how they've made you feel, especially when you've been in an exercise mode, playing rugby, whatever. And we can maybe modify those foods even more or keep them and see what you like and what you want to change and continue to change.
Okay, I like that idea.
All right. So I think we have a little bit of a plan here. Um, is this something you're ready for and you want to do this?
Yeah, now that obviously I've had this talk, I
Yeah.
see why my mom suggested that I come here,
Yes.
being that there is so much I could change in my diet.
Okay. Well, I'm really glad that this went well, and I will see you in a month.
Yes, thank you very much.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.